Hello my angels, happy Wednesday, happy full moon in Sagittarius. Let's see what you need to know for this time. What is coming up for you to release? All moons are all about release, but there are also some quite positive affirmations you can say as well. So you can say things you're releasing, but you can also say things like, I'm living in my dream home, I'm in my dream relationship. You know, say it as if you already have it, because it's more powerful. Use the vibration, use the law of vibration, vibrate as if it is, and it will be. So what does this collective need to know? The answers you need are coming. Interesting. The answers you need are coming. Believe in the impossible. After all, I'm possible is what impossible stands for. Okay? Hold your vision. Whatever that is, hold it. Hold it. You're very close to achieving your goal. Oh, these cards are extremely interesting. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Well, thank fuck for that. I think we can all agree it's been intense this year so far, but in the year of a 9, year of a snake, not fucking surprising. Take time to breathe out. Yes. Rest. Rest is needed for many here. Okay, so what else do we need to know? Let's get some clarity on these. What do I want to clarify with? I'm kind of feeling these actually, so here we are. I love this deck of cards. They're just so cute. I got them from Carly a while ago. They're called the Prism deck, I think, the Prism Tarot. Clarify the answers you need are coming. 10 of Cups. Ooh, 10 of Raindrops. Believe in the impossible is clarified by the 8 of Clouds. So, I mean, the card says self-victimization. So sometimes we keep ourselves stuck. Hold your vision is clarified by the Hierophant, which is unlearning of things in this deck. It says unlearn, but you know, the Hierophant is, well, we know it's lessons, it's spiritual teacher, mastery. It's a number of things actually. Again, my eyes, excuse me, my eyes, I'm just looking away from the screen because I know some people don't like eyeballs, so bear with me a second. Oh, what is that? Interesting. You're very close to achieving your goal is clarified by the Oracle of Clouds, which is the Queen of Swords. So there's something you're close to achieving because you've probably made some sacrifices here as well. The end of a tough cycle approaches is clarified by leadership in the form of the Master of Lightning, which is the King of Wands. So something here is coming. Interesting. Some of you need to do breath work. 3, 2, 1 in the time. Some of you need to do breath work. We've got to take time to breathe out and just breathe on this card, which is Temperance. So some of you need to do breath work. Bring some semblance of balance back into your life. Some of you need to do breath work, definitely. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Excuse me 1 minute. Oh, dear me. Woo! This isn't going to be a long channeling. I promise. It's not going to be a long channeling. Okay. So, what else is this full moon bringing about for the collective? Should we ask what's on the horizon? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. We're asking what's on the horizon. I just cut the, oh, blast from the past. I just cut the deck at communication. So let's see. Okay, so we have embrace and we have chemistry. So you're being asked to embrace the chemistry you have with someone possibly here. Interesting. We have incoming changes ahead. Oh, okay. Decide on which direction to take. Someone is exceptionally tempted by you. Somebody here is very tempted by you. Dehydration, fatigued. Yeah, someone's very tempted by you. All right. Clarify, embrace. Clarify, embrace. Judgment. It's Judgment Day in some cases. Ooh, chemistry's clarified by the 3 of Swords. Oh, fuck. Okay. This full moon is bringing up, I wanted to say torture then. This full moon is bringing up some stuff. Clarify, dehydration, fatigued. Someone realises how much chemistry you have, but it isn't just that. They're very tempted by you at the minute, but I'm getting this vibe. This is for somebody who has a lot of regret over how they've treated you. Yeah, an Emperor. An Emperor is in the house, or trying to be at least. Page of Swords and a Lovers. Oh, and the 5 of Swords. Oh, fuck me. They are wanting the devil. Yeah, someone's obsessively watching you. Yeah, Ace of Swords. They're watching you and they're like, that's my person. Or at least that's what they believe. Now, in some cases, yeah, that is, you are their person. Yeah, absolutely. But in some cases, this person from the past could come back and you could go, yeah, we'll go sailing off into the sunset together. And in other cases, no, that will not happen. No. Oh, we have a King of Cups. Ooh. So this person could be in their emotions. We have Rocco from the Vikings in the house. I mean, I wouldn't mind Rocco being the Vikings being in my house, I'm not gonna lie. His looks, not his character, because he's a bit of an arsehole in Vikings, if I remember rightly, at some points. But looks aside, he's very handsome. Anywho, so closely followed, of course, by Ragnar, because Ragnar is much better in many ways. But then again, I'm thinking of the character of these guys in this series, and Vikings weren't the nicest of people, just so you know. They weren't the nicest people. For men, they had other women left, right and centre, and for women, they had to be obedient to that one man. Really? So there was no double standards in Viking land. Plus, they were very, very violent. But they were incredible, good-looking people. Anyway, I digress. This energy, this is an Emperor energy wanting to come towards you who hasn't been an Emperor energy before. For a lot of you, you've already met an Emperor, and you're going to choose that Emperor over this old person or older person coming back. Former person. Past person. However the fuck you want to call it. They don't want you to be a missed opportunity. Admittedly, Knight of Wands. Admittedly, you are unaware of that because they haven't told you probably how they feel. Nine of Cups, that you're the wish fulfillment. Ugh, this is so fucking boring, channeling the same old shit, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, Spirit, I respect that I get to do this, but oh my lord. There is a union of sorts coming though, because we've got the 4 of Wands, and we've got the 10 of Cups, and we've got the Strength card. So Leo season, 8-8 portal specifically, very powerful time. It does feel like it's someone who realises, whoever this is, whether you've been involved with them or not in the past, doesn't matter. This is someone who realises you and them have immense chemistry, and they want something to happen with you, but they've got to come in the right energy, and they've got to ideally be in the right circumstances. Okay. All right, what else does this moon have happening, please? What else is the moon bringing in for this collective? Issues with sleep, clearly. The Lovers. Good Lord. The Eight of Cups. The Justice card. Here we go again. The Chariot. Same message. Same fucking message. Just a different variation. We have a Hermit and we have a King of Swords. Basically, someone who's interested in you is with someone else. They're going to end that relationship or situation, or realise they need to do it at least because they really care about you. The end. That's it. Done. That's the message. Someone really cares about you. They see something with you that they don't have with their current person. There's a few different messages here though, because this could be someone from the past watching you, realising you are owed justice, and they need to come in and tell you the fucking truth because they've been emotionally attached before. So they need to come in with the right energy and show you what you deserve. Not in an entitlement way. Yeah, you caused a fucking tower for this person. But also, if this is someone who is not necessarily someone you're romantically connected to, but there is interest there, but it's obviously, in this case, it doesn't look like it's the right timing with regards to the Eight of Cups and the Justice card being here. This is someone walking towards something that could mean a separation of sorts. It is an Emperor because here he is again. And it's someone who knows you can not balance them out, because it's not about balancing someone out. It's that you bring balance to a dynamic. They might not have that equilibrium at the moment, right? And they look at you and go, oh, well, there's a little bit of everything there. There's a friendship, there's attraction, there's respect, there's growth, there's the ability to do healing, perhaps together in some capacity, like, you know, you water me, I water you. And they probably look at you and think, maybe we can actually have a purpose together. I don't know. But for a lot of you, you have this coming in. You do, and it's been a long time coming. It does feel like this person is moving away from another situation, but we are going to clarify, so let's just have a look at the lovers. Seven of Swords. Oh dear. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, they're moving away from something. They're moving away from a contract. There's definitely an ending coming because we have the Justice and the Death card. So there's definitely an ending of sorts coming here. We also have the Chariot clarified by the Empress. Somebody's very, very, very attracted to you. Yeah, Hermit is clarified by the Magician. Yeah, Gemini energy. Virgo and Gemini energy, actually. But, you know, the Star is here. So this person's very hopeful towards you. Whoever they are. This collective, they're very hopeful towards people watching. There's the Hierophant as well. And the Wheel of Fortune. They know their destiny is with someone else, not with what they're dealing with now. Four of Pentacles. So while they may be holding on to that situation, it's like flogging a dead horse. Sorry, but it is. Yeah, the Emperor again. So we have an Emperor and an Empress. It's intense energy, this is, to be honest. Knight of Swords. And for some of you who are dealing with this situation, it's going to change very rapidly. For some of you, not all. But you're going to know quite soon that this person wants you. You're just going to know. You're going to feel it in the energy. You're just going to know. It's going to be very known to you. They might even tell you that it's you they want to be with. I don't know. Everyone's journey is different. But there's definitely this vibe that this is all divinely orchestrated. And the other person that is involved here, so say for example this is someone from the past who you had kind of written off. They're the ones coming back in. They're realising you and them have this great energy, great chemistry, great connection, and they want to come in and reinstate it. They want to come in and rebirth it, rekindle it, right? But they know you will be particularly guarded because they've always been so stuck in the past. So they're going to be like, they know you're going to be a bit like, well, what the fuck's changed, you know? Yeah, the Ace of Wands and the Justice card. They want to give you justice. So there's two different messages in this channeling today. Wow, interesting. So basically what's happening is a lot of people are going to be affected by this full moon in Sagittarius, and those who are living a lie or living an energy of this doesn't serve me anymore, I need to get the fuck out, they will really be shown it, this full moon energy. Probably already have been shown it, but they're just being it's almost like it's being really rammed home to them. And then with the people who are wanting to come back in, who have been left out in the cold by you because you've moved on, they're really like, I need to do something about this. I need to. And for some of you, they're going to come back in the right energy, and you're going to go, okay, let's give it a go. For some of you, you've already made your decision that you're interested in other people. Perhaps one person in particular. So any other messages with this full moon, please? Any other messages that we need to know for this full moon energy? Thank you, Spirit. Get out in nature. I need to do the same. Go out in nature. Please, go out in nature. I've just seen the third party card, but I've just seen the home card as well, so I'm going to take that. We've got universe, which is trust in divine timing. We've got commitment. So someone could be coming in offering you commitment who is very, very triggered right now. But they're overthinking, but they're realising they need to do something because they're spying on you. Someone realises you're their home. Excuse me. I got a really itchy nose. I apologise for that. Excuse me. Stunning. Okay, clarify nature. Six of Swords. Maybe it's spending time in nature that's made this person realise, I need to fucking do this. I need to come forward. I need to tell them how I feel. I need to make amends. Yeah, Page of Cups, make amends. The absolute one card that makes amends in any tarot, Page of Cups. It's an offering of an olive branch. It's an apology. It is wanting to come in because they know who their home is with the King of Wands. They know who their home is. He looks a bit like a Viking, doesn't he? Can we just take a moment? That looks like a Viking. Maybe for some of you, your person looks like a Viking, perhaps. Or maybe I use these cards for a reason. So maybe this appearance resembles someone you're interested in. Let's just leave that there. We have commitment clarified by judgment and the Ten of Wands. So this is somebody who previously... Again, a couple of messages. This is somebody who is already in a commitment and is really burdened by the fact that they know, without a doubt, you are someone of interest to them, let's say. And then this is someone who's previously been scared of commitment. Clarified, triggered. Temperance. Balance. Spying is clarified by the Five of Wands. You know, they're trying to see if they've got competition for you. We have the Two of Wands and the Four of Cups. They really do not want you to be a missed opportunity. What's interesting is we have a Saturn here and we have a mirror here. So this is somebody who previously has held a mirror to you, who you might have walked away from with the Ten of Swords. There's some decisions to make here. We've got the Sun and the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Again, dude looks like a Viking. So, anyway, regardless of that, this is somebody who means business. Whether this is someone who you walked away from because they weren't serving you and you gave up and Spirit's like, there's a cycle to go through and you might actually end up with them, blah, 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 blah. Or they come forward and you go, no, interested in someone else, sorry, bye-bye, good luck. You'll know. Yeah, you'll know with the Justice card. You'll know. You'll know what you deserve. You'll get clarity on what you deserve. You'll know. You will very well know. But this energy is not toxic energy. This is somebody who has done the work. Whether this is someone who's in another situation at the moment, realising they don't want to be and want someone else, i.e. yourself, whoever's watching this, or someone has been doing the work and realising when you were gone, oh fuck. Now, for example, if this is an avoidant that you were dealing with, please be compassionate, because avoidants don't get excited about love because they think love is pain. They associate love with pain and trauma because they were never shown unconditional love by their caregivers, parents, mothers, fathers. You know, they weren't told or shown how to love. and they weren't shown or told how to receive love. So when they have this feeling of, oh my God, someone loves me, fuck, they run. Because they're terrified of what that means. And what they're terrified is not the love itself. They're fucking terrified of being left, because love has only ever left them. Love has only ever been unkind to them. So that's why a lot of these people have been doing the work, most likely inner child work with the Six of Cups and with the Page of Cups as well, because pages can pertain to children. This person, this collective, whether this is someone who's already quite ascended, already in a place where they're trying to do what's right for everyone concerned in their life, but ultimately this is also a group of people who've only ever chosen others over themselves. They've never really chosen themselves. They've never really chosen their own happiness. Possibly they thought they were choosing their own happiness at the time, but they've realised they weren't, right? And then with this group who are avoidants, they really have learned that avoiding has caused them nothing but pain. So it's like they're trying to face those fears. The Emperor and the Moon. Ha! The Emperor and the Moon face the fears. Six of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. 6-6 portal could have highlighted something to them as well. This is very interesting energy. We've also got the Four of Pentacles here, which is them holding on to you and the idea of something new with you. Then we have the Death card and the High Priestess. So it feels to me like they are actually finally listening to their intuition. And if God has this person for you, then, and you're meant to be with them, then, you know, it will come back in alignment and it will happen. If you're meant to be with someone else, that too will happen. And this person, it might be that you come back in alignment just to be told, just for them to be told, sorry, I don't feel that way anymore. Everyone's journey is different. Everyone's journey is very, very different. And all you can do is go with the flow of your own journey. Practice non-attachment, or detachment, actually. I would practice detachment. Because when you're detached, you have no expectation whatsoever, and it's just easier to live in the moment when you're detached. You're just free. Free as a bird, you know? 2-2-2-2. All you can do is focus on you and go with the flow. But two people, or two energies, two groups of people, if you like, specifically with this channeling, are going to be affected by this full moon. One group are realizing they want you and it's not the ideal situation because they've got something else to close out. Another group of people realize they want you but they have had to lose you in the process. Now I know there's that saying, another man's fear or another man's not sure is another man's definitely yes blessing. You know, that I can't remember the saying, so please forgive me for that, and please put it in the comments, because honestly it's something like one man's I'm not sure is another man's I knew straight the way I met her vibe. And this is a thing, regardless of any labels, you want someone who's very clear on you straight away. Like, they don't need 10 years to decide that you're the one for them, or 5 years, or even 1 fucking year. They fucking know quite quickly. That is what you want to align with. Someone who fucking knows their own mind, knows their own soul, knows their own heart. But I do respect that with healing and certain journeys, you know, a lot of people agreed to grow up in a toxic environment where they weren't shown a lot of love because they agreed to that. That was their soul blueprint. So in that regard, you have to decide if you want someone who wasn't sure, if you want someone who was fearful, if you want an avoidant. Having said that, on the twin flame journey, even though I don't particularly pertain to that journey or relate to that journey anymore, I do understand that it exists, and your twin will obviously mirror to you your wounds. They will mirror your strengths as well, but mainly your weaknesses. So if they're avoidant, maybe you are too in some capacity. yeah? But the difference is you're doing the work, and they may have been doing the work while you guys were not in any kind of communication or complete and utter, I don't use the word separation, and I'm not going to use it now, but while you were living your lives as individuals, ready to come back into union if that's what's meant to happen. True divine counterparts are here to raise the vibration of the planet. Not all twin flames will be your divine counterpart, and the divine counterpart, in my understanding, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion with this, but in my understanding, that terminology stands for the person God has for you, not necessarily a twin flame. But there are many on the twin flame. Seriously, the speech impediment is real. There are many on the twin flame journey who will be with that person. It's just you have to go into these different cycles of living as individuals, doing the healing work, to then come back in together. Because God chose that, and you chose that, and God agreed to it, right? So just take what resonates from this. If you would like a more personal reading, message me. If you would like any of my other services, if you'd like to download the protection ceremony Kylie and I did the other day, message me. Zoe at thesassyspiritualist.co.uk. It's a very intense time with this full moon. It's a pink flower moon. It's like a fucking super moon on roids. It's bringing up a lot of pain, a lot of despair. And for many of you, part of the reason why someone is coming back in is literally just for the cycle to be shut for good. For many of you, but not all. So take it as it resonates. If you think someone's coming back in and you know you've got a new start with them, trust that, because that's your intuition telling you. But if you think, nah, I don't want that person, I wish them well, I want them to have an amazing life, but I don't want them as my person, then they're going to come back in, close out a cycle with you for good. Because for a lot of you, you just disappeared. You didn't actually say goodbye to that person. You just disappeared. You just stopped messaging them. You stopped reaching out. You deleted the details because you just thought, I deserve more. See you later. I wish you well. Goodbye. And for many of you, you don't have the feelings for that person that you did. You may care for them, but you don't love them like you did. You're not in love with them like you were. And if that is the case, chances are you've either met someone else who you've got those feelings for, or you know God has got someone new for you coming in quite quickly. And it will be that alignment that's meant for you as an individual. But maybe this person's going to come in and go, oh, yeah, I know you're interested in someone else, and I know you might be in a relationship with someone else. However, I do actually care about you a lot, and I always did. And then you're going to have a choice. I just think if you've met someone and you've fallen for them, for those that this applies to, if you've met someone and you've fallen for them and you've got deep feelings for them, God wouldn't allow that for no reason. I'll tell you that now. God would not allow you to fall for somebody for no reason. So if you have, know that there's a big reason for it, especially if you don't have the feelings that you did for that other person. And I know there's a lot of my clients who are in that position, and friends. So, you know, don't judge yourself. You cannot help how you feel, and you also cannot help how you felt, because that was the alignment and frequency and vibration you were on at that time. You've since probably met someone else, or you've just aligned with people who are in the same frequency and vibration as you, and they're showing you that you're worth more than the breadcrumbs. Because we are. We're worth the whole fucking bakery and the fucking street and city that it's in. Okay? And that's that. I love you all. Bye.